Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is El Toro Trades. It's my first ever trade recap video. Today we had a successful day in the market. I risked $1,000 to make $3,000. I was using Apex trading platform. I was trading on an EVAL account, so obviously I want to get that done and pass with, and move on to the performance account, which I did. All glory to God, of course. But yeah, let's get right into this trade recap. So as we can see, I always start my days on the daily time frame, just to get a scope of where we're going in the higher time frames. And obviously, we have a massive range. Super bullish, no retracements. I believe this is going to continue because I don't see us stopping the bullish momentum until we take out some buy side liquidity, causing us to retrace. So obviously, higher time frame is bullish. I marked out my primary buy side objective, which is this daily swing high. And then after that, I drop down into the 4 hour. I look for another 4 hour swing high below this primary buy side. And of course, we have one more swing high right here. Boom. So these two lines are my bullish objectives where I want to see price go and take out for the day. Of course, I mark out this 4 hour fair value gap. Cool. After that, I drop down into the 1 hour time frame. One hour time frame shows a swing high right here. And sell side right here. Cool. We also have this tiny ass 1 hour fair value gap. Might as well mark it out just in case we do not take out the sell side. Cool. And right here we have another 1 hour fair value gap. Mark that out. All right, is there any way I can get rid of that? Canvas. Cool. All right, so here's our 1 hour. It looks like we were retracing down over London session in Asia. So we have London low right here, London highs, that 4 hour swing high. All right. After that, I drop down to the 15. And what do I note? So obviously we have these swing highs where we could easily come up and sweep and retrace. And we have this 15-minute SIBI. 9:30, boom. All right, so from here, prior to market open, I was looking obviously for longs. Since higher time frame is bullish, I want to be taking longs more than likely. But there was one scenario that could have played out in shorts, which is this. If we open up, sweep this swing high, respect this 15-minute SIBI, and then get strong momentum down. I was looking to take shorts targeting London low, but overall what I want to see is a sweep high, come down lower, sweep this London low, hit the 4-hour busy, catch support, and then take longs all the way up to the primary buy side, which is the daily swing high. Cool. So what do we do? Whoa, sorry, got a little excited there. Hold up. Why does it say? Oh, that's the actual time. Okay, cool. So, boom, 9:30 candle. What happens? We come up and sweep the buy side. Expected. Whatever. I usually don't like to enter right off 9:30 because there's a lot of volatility, meaning we could either go high and then low and then high and low, and I just don't want to get caught up in that mess. So I usually let that potential trade play out without me, and try not to get FOMO and get in the trade late, you know what I'm saying? So whatever, boom. Unfortunately, we take out this swing high immediately. So shorts down to London lows are kind of out of the window. We look. We create this fair value gap. And I was thinking about taking this short, but risk reward's cooked. So that's not an option. Whatever. So we keep it moving. We let this shit. Sorry guys, I'm not used to this replay mode, so it's gonna take me a while to get used to. So bear with me. Whatever. Boom. So we start chomping around. Like I said, the 9:30 volatility, you never know what's going to happen. This is just shitty ass PA. Nothing I want to be involved in. And then finally, we do end up sweeping London low. So let's get rid of that. Boom. And as we can see, we're not really catching support from this 1 hour fair value gap, which indicated that we wanted to go lower and take that London low out. I hope I'm recording, bro. Sorry guys, it's my first YouTube video. Alright, cool. So we sweep London low. Now we're looking for a bullish reversal. So this red line, I want price to respect this red line. Because if we do, we're more than likely going to retrace up higher. So that's what I'm looking for. Boom, whatever. I mark out this first percented fair value gap. And in that leg down, we create this 5-minute. So I'm just going to put a yellow line there. So right here, if we close above this yellow line, it means that obviously we close above the 5-minute fair value gap. And that's what we're looking for to take longs. So let's shot back down to the 1 minute. Boom, boom, boom. So I gotta be honest with you guys. I actually took 2 trades. I had one EVAL account on Apex, brand new, $50,000 balance. So whatever, I go in. Not yet. I go in as soon as we get a candle closure right there. Boom. How do I go back? So right here, I have my limit set, stop loss, targeting. How do I do this? Trade. Nope. Whatever. So I enter this trade off a limit. My TP was set exactly at $3,000, so I could pass the account. I'm not exactly sure where it was. Whatever. So I enter before we get this 5-minute closure, because we're getting edged. I wish I knew what time it was on here. Maybe I can do this. Settings, trading. Sorry guys, give me a second. Countdown bar left. Okay, so whatever. Obviously, we didn't close above this 5-minute fair value gap, whatever. But since I have such bullish conviction, and we did get that, we closed over the first percentage, that was good enough for me. Whatever, I place my limit, stop loss right here. Boom, boom, boom. We get in. Boom. It's looking good. And then we start going into the drawdown. Unfortunately for me, I did not know that you couldn't risk. I mean, you can risk $2,000, but you have a daily loss limit of 1,000. And I was in with like 25 fucking contracts. So this drawdown, unfortunately, took me out because my daily loss limit of 1,000 got triggered. So what do? I go in and buy another. I go buy in another account from Apex and just load it up. It's $30, whatever. So now I'm waiting. Oh, fuck. So now I'm waiting for the 5-minute to close over the fair value gap, just for more confluence, since this is my second trade of the day. Boom. Okay. Right there. So we get a close. And I drop down to the 1 minute. And I place $10.35. Yeah, okay. So this is the candle. Fuck, bro. How long are we going for? 14 minutes? All right. So right here, this candle closure proves that the 5-minute closed above the fair value gap, which is this yellow line. So what I do, I would set a limit right here, stop loss right here, and we did have why is this not in replay mode? We did have an SMT right here. with ES. So that's just another confluence I used. Limit set, stop loss at swing low, and I went in with $1,000 this time. And I was trying to pass the account in one trade, so my take profit was around here. It was 190 points. Boom. All right, what is this? 3.5 art trade. No big deal. It's just what El Toro does. All right, so we get triggered right there. And at this time, my break even is up here. Boom, we immediately get this placement. I'm glad I didn't do my break even right here because I would have probably been stopped out. Whatever. And then I wait for a 5-minute candle closure above this swing high. I move my stop loss to break even. And then I just wait for price to reach right here. This took forever. It was a long ass trade. Luckily for me, I just let my computer go. I went and cooked some food. I made some chicken breasts. Big gains. But yeah, so cool. So we keep going. At this point, I'm pretty certain that we're gonna go higher. Higher time frames bullish. We're disrespecting all these gaps. 4 hour, we got support. We closed over the 15-minute right here. Can get rid of that. This 1 hour little piece of shit didn't do nothing. Cool. So at this point, I'm just on the 5-minute time frame. Oh fuck! What'd I just do? Sorry about that. All right, cool. So like I said, I wasn't on my computer, so I just let it on the 5-minute time frame, so I wouldn't psych myself out if I came and looked at it, because I obviously was looking and taking care of the position just in case. Oh my fuck, man. Sorry, y'all. I'm not used to this replay game mode. Alright, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. We stall around for a little bit. Then eventually we get pretty fucking close to my take profit. So right here, I was looking for a bullish CISD. Once we got this candle closure, it just added more faith into my trade that my final TP was gonna get hit. And boom, 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 we bounce around. I'm getting edged like a mofo. Boom. At this point, I'm like, yo, what's going on? All right, so right here, I'm like, come on, are you kidding me? So whatever, and then boom, this candle right here, 12:15, I entered at 10:40, 11:40. It's a long ass trade. But yeah, this was my 3.5 risk to reward trade I took on an EVAL account using Apex, which eventually led to me passing and getting a performance account. And then just for a little bit of proof, here are my actual notes. So this is the 3R banger I took to pass my account. This is me. As you can see, I only went in with 8 contracts this time since I only risked 1,000 instead of 2,000. So sell limit was right here. But yeah, that's about it. Boom, it's just more evidence. So you guys can see right here, trade of Apex. Oh shit. Yeah, right here. Here's my actual entry on the 1 minute. And then since this was my second trade, I said if we close below the first percent of fair value gap, I did want to exit because it was probably going to take me out. But yeah, this is the trade. So you can see my first trade, I got stopped out because the max daily loss limit is 1,000. I risked 2,000. Didn't know there was this rule. So yeah, this is my original trade. As you can see, 13 contracts, and I entered right here off the top of the first percent of fair value gap. And yeah, that's basically it, y'all. If I would have risked less on the first trade I took, I wouldn't have had to buy the other account, but no big deal. I now have 2 accounts that I can mess around with. Tomorrow I'm going to try to get the other eval back to at least break even because I am in $1,000 in drawdown in that eval. I'm going to try to get my balance back up to 50,000 or 51. I'm not going to try to force anything. But yeah, that's basically it for my trade recap. Where the fuck? Sorry, y'all. But yeah, that's basically it for my trade recap. Passed an eval account today onto a performance account. Hopefully we can get a payout. That would be clutch. And as always, this was El Toro. I look forward to making more videos, and hopefully you guys can learn something from me. I've been trading inner circle smart money concepts for about 2 years now. So yeah, I feel pretty confident on the charts. And what else I gotta say? That's about it. So yeah, peace, y'all.